Greeting, daughters of creation, daughters of Zion. And I want to share this about the word about talents. Now, the Holy Spirit brings talents, and we all got talents. And here at the publication, when people come in at the Express Journal publications, and I will tell them about everybody have talents, and these talents we're talking, they're writers, they're artists, they're poets, they're musicians. And many times because they don't make $1 million off of their talent, or because they're taught to work a job versus working and strengthening their talents, they don't really consider their talents, and their talents is brought from the Holy Spirit. And so the Holy Spirit of YHWH brings these talents, and there's a lot of gifts. They're gifts because they're talents, and they're of the Spirit because they come with a Spirit. That's skills, that's ability, such as, now he'll give a young lady, unwed, the ability to communicate in a particular way that allows her to draw in a lot of people. Well, this is a talent, the talent of communications. Now, the person could say, well, I don't want to get any money from my talent, but instead, I'm a good person and I work for, everything. So I don't really want to deal with my talent, such as art, music, or whatever it may be. I'm using this instance about communicating because we're here online. And so I always teach people, you have to remember, you can lose a job. You can lose it. They can say, hey, you're fired. They can say, hey, we're downsizing, whatever. We're moving. You can lose a job. But your talent, you never can lose. You're born with the talent. You'll go to grave with the talent. That's why YHWH, some people interpret him as Emmanuel, the Messiah, or Jesus. He gave us a parable. He says, hey, there was a man who gave 4 men, one man 1 talent, one man 2 talents, another man 3 talents, another man 4 talents. And then he went away and came back. The man who had 1 talent said, well, I was scared and I didn't do nothing with my talent, so I hid it. And so he went to the next man and says, well, you gave me 2, I got 5, and so on and so forth. He says, all y'all who made something, hey, you're good. That's good, that's positive. But the man who said he was scared and hid his talent and only had 1 talent, that talent was taken from him, and according to the word, and you can read it, that's where the gashing of his teeth was out back. Okay? So you have to use your talent. You have to learn, I should say, how to get paid for your talent. You utilize your talent. The talent you can use, obviously, we've all been given different talents, gifts, abilities of God that work in different ways through each of us. And we all serve Him faithfully as we use our talents to glorify Him. We should invest in the gifts of God and bless us, that He's blessed us with wisely. We should use our talents and abilities to honor God and to bless, encourage, and strengthen others in love. Without love, the gifts are nothing. So we should neglect our gifts, and instead we should develop them, stir them up, fan them into the flame, so that they get even better, and edification by the fellowship and the glory of the Most High. So this is what we got to do. We got to use our talents to receive. Now, because Israel been through slavery, we're really content if somebody lets us work for them. We're kind of afraid to use our talents and generate the revenue from our talents. So any of y'all, let's say you communicate online and you get some offers for, let's say, a communications operation to come in and be able to show you how to generate revenue from your communications, from your graphical talents, your ability. Well, you should let that be. You should let those silver pieces, you should let them multiply. You can read it in the word about the man who gave each talents. And also, A virtuous woman is the last chapter of Proverbs, I believe, or the last chapter, I don't know, 39 or 30. The last chapter of Proverbs talks about, I believe it's the middle, talks about the virtuous woman. And if you notice on the virtuous woman, she sells things, she builds, she creates things, she's in the marketplace, she's communicating. That's in the virtuous woman. So anyway, I just want to put that out there because I always get a chance to talk about it. You got talents, you can't be afraid to get paid for your talents. That way you don't have to use your body. That way you don't have to just live under servitude working for somebody else, but you learn how to develop your talents that God gave you, and then thus they give it the glory. And it do got something to do with also the fellowship and oneness, because no one person is an island, and everybody can use some help. All right. Blessed. Shalom.